Get into a comfortable position where you can be and breathe for a little bit. So either bring your knees wide, sitting hips back down to heels, arms long with your head down. Or you can bring your knees together, with your forehead down, and your arms along your sides like this, in vitro. Whichever you need, just get into a place where you can be and breathe for a moment. Relax every muscle in your body as you start to bring your awareness to your breath. We are starting to align ourselves as we relax down into it. Align ourselves with that deep, eternal power within, a power that we cannot get to on our own. The only way to access it is to relax into it. And here we are in child's pose when the storms of life bring us to our knees. We're not begging for atonement here. We are learning how to relax. Learning how to focus your awareness inward to elevate you into that heightened state of consciousness so you can access that meditative mind and turn your practice into a moving meditation. Yoga, the very word itself, Y-O-G-A, means to yoke, Y-O-K-E, which means uniting, bringing together the mind, body, breath, all working as one integrated unit, together, focused in one direction. So make your yoga easy, but take it seriously at the same time. Remember, life is as easy or as hard as you make it, and same with this practice. So here we are observing ourselves without judgment, pushing our limits gently by seeing how far we can go, just playing with the edge, walking the middle line, knowing when to push and when to pull back, learning how to be aware of these signals so that we can tune in and listen to them, following directions on where we need to go that will take us and propel us forward. With that, we use the breath. Deep inhale now. Filling your lungs as much as you can. Exhale to propel. Lengthening your breath as deep as you can and as long as you can. And now slowly start to walk your hands in towards your body, sitting up now, keeping the chin down to the chest, relaxing your shoulders down your back, away from your ears, elongating your spine, tucking the tailbone under, pulling the pelvic wall up. So ground your sit bones down and pull your pelvic wall up at the same time, and your navel comes locked in, solid, strong. Extend through the crown of your head, so elongate the back of your neck as you gently press down on the glands here. Now remember to keep your core activated, locked out, strong throughout the entire practice to help protect your lower back and to strengthen your poses. Keep the breath contained in and out through the nose, mouth closed. This will help to keep you relaxed and regulates your entire circulatory nervous system. Now let's take 3 collective breaths all together now. Empty all the air out of your lungs. We'll inhale, circle, sweep arms, come all the way out, up and around. Exhale, pull your hands down into your heart center. Inhaling again, gathering up as much prana, life, force, and energy as you can. Exhale, learning how to harness it and use it, sending it down into your core. One more time. Inhale, circling up, reaching past, extending the fingertips. And exhale, centering, focusing that awareness deep within, awakening the mind, your spirit and soul, working together as one. Now come into tabletop. We're just going to do our rounds of cat-cow, warming up the back here. So gently opening up the body, knees and hands hip width distance apart. Inhale, chest comes forward. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, activate your cat a little bit more. And exhale, rounding it out. Inhale, just moving fluidly back and forth. And round. And now tuck your toes, lift your hips up into your first down dog, and just start to walk it out, back and forth. Keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs. And your heels down towards the mat, lifting your tailbone up high to the sky. And now let's move through the flow. So lower your hips down, coming into a high plank push-up position. And you can always bring your knees down to the mat if you need to. Press back towards your heels, lift your chest, good. Pulling forward through the crown of your head, back through your heels. Now bend your elbows and lower down halfway. Hover here. You can do it. You are strong. We are stacking the joints. Inhale, rolling over the tops of the toes, pressing the ground away as you lift up. Now pull your heels away from your heart, stretching out the body. Be very gentle, not to collapse in your lower back. Inhale, use your core to pull your hips back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up high to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your foot through, place between your hands, and the back knee comes down to the mat. Crescent lunge, good. Inhale, upper body, arms to rise. Now just interlace your palms, press them up and away. Good. Stretching it out, sink forward into the hips. Keeping the hips square to the front. Just gently opening up the body. Your exhale, release your hands behind your back and release the palms together. Very gently fold the chest forward as you bow your head here. Arms rise to the sky. Just allow the tops of your shoulders to melt, keeping the back of your neck long and protected. Your next inhale, slowly release, placing your hands on either side of your foot, tuck your back toe, and send the right foot back to meet the left in your downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg reaches up long behind you, exhale, bring it through. Plant the foot down between your hands, low lunge on this side. Inhale, press the sky away as you push forward. Just open up the body here. Good. Focus your eyes on one point. Ekagrata, eclipsing all distraction. Exhale. Hands come behind, interlacing, rinsing out the shoulders. Slowly start to lean forward and bow your head here. Just opening up the body. Gently breathing as you relax your shoulders down your back, away from your ears. And on your next exhale, release. Place your hands either side of your foot, tuck your back toe, and lift your hips back up into your downward facing dog. Good. Walking your feet forward now. Coming into a forward fold. So bend your knees a lot, as much as you can, to rest your chest on your thighs. Now just let your head go here. Clasp your hands on the back of your neck. Turn your toes in with your heels out and very gently sway back and forth. Just start to relax as you open up your body, poking and prodding these tissues to life. Regulating your breath. keeping it long and lengthened. And just start to walk your ragdoll out. So we're just going to bend one knee while straightening the other. Start to lengthen out your back. Good. And now stop with one knee bent, and we're just going to inhale the other arm up to the sky. Bending the elbow behind your back and opening up the shoulder a little bit more. Coming into your twist, just letting your head hang here. And release, helicoptering the other arm, straightening the other leg, and bending the other. Inhaling, other arm comes up, and bending the elbow behind your back. Just open up, best feels good for you. Listening to your body, knowing when to push, when to pull back, and release. So now, flat back, belly in, pulling forward through the crown of your head, back to your ribs, straight legs, protecting your lower back, hands down to the mat, step the feet back into high push-up, going from high to low, bend the elbows, hover here, pull forward over the toes and lift up, upward facing dog, moving into your down dog. Exhale as your hips press back down towards the heels, pressing the ground away. And now inhale, right leg lifts up high to the sky. Really press the toe back, reaching past the toes, lengthening as much as you can, stretching every muscle in this leg. Exhale, bring the foot through, place between your hands. Back heel comes down to the mat. Anchor the back leg nice and strong for your warrior one. Upper body, arms to rise. Good. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Take a moment here to settle in with your breath. Lock your eyes on one fixed spot. Square your hips towards the front. We're stacking our joints here. So you want your knee to be directly over your ankle. Good. And we're going to get ready. You can stay here or get ready to launch into warrior three. Press off your left foot on your next inhale, taking as much time as you need to on your exhale to lean upper body forward as you extend. Put your hands long in front of you. Good. And just do the best that you can. Forget about what the picture is supposed to look like. Let go of any ideas that you have about yoga and what yoga is and all of these poses, and I don't like anything like that. Well, don't worry about that. What matters is how you feel in yourself. One more breath here, and how your body feels. Pay attention to those signals. Exhale, hands down to the mat, keeping the back foot lifted, looking forward. Inhale here, flat back, belly in, and exhale, round the spine. Bring the knee in towards your third eye. 2 more times. Inhale, extend the leg out long. And exhale, round, tuck it in. Inhale, extend, looking forward. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, extend. Just step the foot back down on the mat. Anchor back leg strong. Warrior one. Good. Prayer hands come together as you bend your elbows behind the head, deepen your front lunge, and exhale. Hands down to the mat, step the feet back, bend the elbows, lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips back into your down dog, pressing the chest back towards the thighs. Taking a breath here, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Inhale, Left leg, other side. Reaches long behind you, reaching past the toe. Exhale. Step the foot through between your hands. Back heel comes down to the mat. Anchor it strong as you inhale. Upper body, arms to rise. Prayer hands come into your heart center. Hello. And just settle in from one side to the other with your breath. So just taking your time. You're going from one opposite side of the spectrum to the other. And that's that balance between the in-breath and the out-breath. So learning that dance and taking your time and giving yourself time. Observing yourself without judgment when moving from one side to the other. Sometimes this side is a little bit tighter. So if that is you, deepen your breath a little bit more. Work this side of breath a little bit more. Warrior 3. Inhale, press off the back foot, balancing on standing leg. You slowly extend the leg back. You teeter-totter upper body forward. Arms extend in front. Now press down through all corners of your standing leg. So even when you're on a little bit of a hill and trying to balance on sinking sand, use every corner of your foot to hold you there. Sending your breath up along your spine to keep you lifted. Good. One more breath here. And release. Hands come down to the mat. Flat back, belly in as you look forward to inhale. And exhale. Round the spine. Tucking your knee in. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen out as you look forward. And exhale. Pull the knee in. Inhale. Looking forward again. Last one, we'll make it count. And exhale. Inhale to lengthen it out long. Step the foot back down on the mat. Anchor nice and strong. Inhale, upper body to rise. Warrior 1. Prayer hands come together, bending elbows behind your back. Deepen your front lunge. Exalt your warrior. Stretch it out. Exhale. Hands come down to the mat. Stepping the feet back, lowering it down. Inhale to flow into upward facing dog, pulling the heart away from the heels. Exhale. Back, down dog. Take a breath here, in through your nose and out through your nose. Take child's pose if you need to. Do whatever you need to do to regulate your breath. Remember, we're conditioning you here, training you how to control your breath. You choose how much energy to bring to your body, your life, your poses. You choose when you get tired, not the other way around. And let's move on. Inhale, right leg lifts up high to the sky. Exhale, bring the foot through, plant it between your hands, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana. Strong, moving from being a warrior into a warrior. Eagle arms, exhale. Swoop the left arm underneath the right, wrap them around. Palms can touch, or you just reach for your shoulders. Lifting the elbows up high, just to shoulder height. Breathing away and melting away any tension that may or may not be around the scapulae, right there. Yes. Now, getting ready to take flight. Inhale, pressing off, lifting up, balancing down. You're stretching in opposite directions, so fingertips forward, and really press past the toes to lengthen each vertebrae in your spine, giving more space and length. Now moving into full eagle, without letting your left toes touch the ground. Bring the leg up and over in a cross-legged position. Keep your eyes fixed on one spot. Remember, your ekagrata. Ooh, did you feel that pull? Want to run into from a little one of children. They're so delighted and filled with that childlike wonder that we lose as we grow up. Yes. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back out into your warrior one, keeping the eagle arms. Lunge in your front leg. Lifting the arms up and back to exalt your eagle. Exhale, unwinding the arms. Shake out any tension that might be there. Plant the hands. Step it back and flow it out. Lower it down. Inhale up. And exhale, lift the hips back. Downward facing dog. Other side, inhale. Left leg lifts up and back. Really reach past the toe. Lengthen the leg as much as you can. And exhale, step the foot through. Warrior one on this side. Take a moment. Take a breath. Relax the eyes. Relax the mind. And bring your awareness into your body. Exhale, bring the right arm underneath the left. Wrap them around. Bringing the elbows up to shoulder height. Set your eyes and focus on where you're going. Inhale, press off the right foot. Bring it up and over the knee. Wrapping them around. Bring the hips, shoulders level. And in one line, square to the front. Tucking the tailbone under. And just squeezing in towards your midline. We're only here for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, you're going to come out the same way you went back in. Exalt your eagle now. You're going to lift up and back. Deepen your front lunge. And exhale, unwind your arms. Shake out any tension that may have been there. Place your hands down on the mat. Here we flow it out. High plank to low. Inhale, up dog. And exhale. Lift back and up into your down dog. Take a deep breath here, in through the nose and out through the nose. And now come down on your knees, walking your hands in towards yourself. We're going to come into camel here. So knees are about hip width distance apart. And I'm a shorty, so I like to tuck my toes just so that I can reach better and open up more. You can leave your toes on the ground if you need to. So just do what feels good to you. We're going to open up the heart. Get out anything that's stuck in there. Because, you know, we tend to hold all kinds of stress here, especially over the weekend. Inhale. Now lift up, press your hips forward as much as you can. So it's more about pressing the hips forward before you go back to keep the length up through the crown of your head. So you don't want to crunch, look like an Allen wrench. No, hurt yourself. Inhale. Lift up as high as you can. And then release the arms down. One hand to hip. Keep pressing forward. Really tuck your tailbone under. As you open up, relaxing the throat. And then reach one hand at a time towards the heel. Continue to press your hips forward as if you were setting sail, learning how to navigate your way through the vast oceans of life. One more breath here. And slowly come out, one hand at a time. Same way you went in. Very slowly, bring hands in front, sitting hips down towards the heels. Bring the knees wide, arms long, head down. Child's pose. Now breathe away whatever may or may not have come up in your last pose. Just bring your awareness to it. Detach yourself from it. Disengage. Send it off in the wind with your exhale. You're inhaling a new life, catching that energy. And your exhale, releasing it. Letting go of whatever is stuck inside you, removing any blocks now. Inhale again. And exhale, release. Slowly start to make your way back up. Walking the hands in towards the body. Chin is last to lift. Now crossing your feet, we're just going to come into laying on your back for just a moment. So bring your feet about all the way up to where your fingertips just graze the backs of your heels. Inhale, hips up. Walk the shoulder blades in, interlace your fingers, palms to touch. Tuck your tailbone under. Back of the neck is long, gently pressing down on the chin. Just holding it here for a moment, just a breath. This is bridge pose. Whenever I'm in bridge, I think of all the bridges that we have with others. And I used to think that I had to keep every bridge intact. And now that I've learned, you burn bridges so you can be rebuilding them, rebuild those relationships. So think about all the broken relationships you have and which ones you want to rebuild them anew. Exhale. And just allow your hips to come back down to the mat for a moment. Take a breath here. Allow all the muscles around your pelvic area and sacrum to relax. Now bring the right ankle above the left knee. Keep your hips level and the top foot flexed, arms down to the sides. Inhale, lifting the hips up in your figure four. Trying to keep the hips as level as you can and the breath regulated. In and out through your nose. Guard your thoughts, keep them focused. Yoga, uniting mind, breath, body, working all at once. Same time, thinking about the bridges that we have with others. That connection. Sometimes those connections are lost and sometimes they are broken. We don't see them as and judge them as good or bad things. We see them as changing and evolving into what we need. Exhale. Slowly start to bring those hips down. Unwinding and switching sides. Right foot comes down, left heel comes on top of the left knee. Inhale, lifting the hips up. Keeping the top foot flexed and both hips even. Tailbone is continue to be tucked under. So keep most of the pressure on the shoulders. So your shoulders are pressing down into the mat nice and evenly here to get that lift. Focusing all of your awareness. Being open-minded and flexible in your mind so that you will know what to do, what needs to be done when the time comes. Exhale, bringing the hips down. Unwinding the feet, bringing them both together as the knees splay apart for Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly now. Keep that heat alive and keep it going. Circulate through and through your digestive system to get it all flowing, doing its job, what it needs to do. Your body wants to work for you. And so just help it along with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Tell your breath where you want it to go, what you need to do, and what needs to happen as you inhale. Exhale, releasing, blasting through any blocks. Letting that energy flow through every single bit and last part of your body. Circulating it throughout. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, turning that mayhem, that madness into energy you can use to get rid of, propel you forward. Release. Slowly bringing the knees in towards your chest. Send the left leg long and just wrap your arms around your top knee. Gentle spinal twist. Knee comes over the body across. Now if your bottom leg is long, you can keep it there. Or you can pinwheel, which is just bending the bottom knee, taking hold of the top of your foot, maintaining both shoulders down on the mat. So one hand is on top of your knee, and the other is just gently gripping the foot. Twisting every vertebrae from the sacrum through the crown of your head as you look in the opposite direction where your knee is pointing. Using your gentle Buddha belly breathing to digest, increase circulation, and gently massage your internal organs. So on the in-breath, you bloat your belly out very gently. And on the exhale, you actually pull your navel in. I do this after I eat every meal. It really helps after eating a lot of pasta, which is my favorite. Slowly come out, bringing knees back into your chest just to lengthen the spine. Get it nice and straight before we twist to the other side. Lengthen the right leg long on the ground as you gently start to unwind. If you pinwheel, you can do it again on this side. Bending the knee, taking hold of the top of your foot, maintaining both shoulders down on the ground. Looking in the opposite direction, and then using your breath to gently massage your internal organs and digestive system. Stretching every vertebrae, giving more space to each disc, releasing more synovial fluid in these joints. Less bone to bone, giving more cushion there as you breathe. Healing yourself, regenerating your body twice as fast as you're normally used to it happening. Taking back control over what was lost. And slowly come back to center. Unwinding here, both knees into the chest, just bringing your nose up towards your knee, rolling to your ball. You are strong like a rock. And slowly release there. Just gripping the backs of your knees now. Rocking and rolling to sitting up. And then facing forward. Comfortable position here. Bringing hands to heart center and closing your eyes. Thinking about your intention today, your intention on how you want this week to go. It's so important to get grounded, center, and focused before we begin, yes? Let's breathe life into that intention. Inhale, pray your hands come above. Sending it out into the universe, out beyond, coming right back to heart center. Inhaling again, 2 more times. As you exhale, full circle, coming right back to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Lifting up, sending it out and around, and exhale, coming right back to you. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga practice and meditation. I'm so honored to have you here with me. Have a blessed day. Namaste. Thumbs up, we did it. Mahalo for meditating with me. I'm so glad you did yoga today. And this is your last chance to share it out to the world, to do your part in spreading the love. Click the 3 dots if you're on Periscope. Hit the 3 dots, hit the share button if you're on YouTube or Facebook. And make sure you follow or subscribe. If you've missed any episodes, they're all available at youtube.com/fit.live. This is Elaina here for Fit.live, and we will see you at the same time, same place tomorrow. Remember, we're just getting started, and may your day be as fantastic as you are. Aloha, namaste.